Hi, Mike from the Royal Montana family. Some recent events led me to do this video where I'm gonna tell you that you probably need one of those in your EV. The recent events that I'm talking about is actually one of our viewers got affected by this and got stranded with his electric car. This happened to be a Chevy Bolt. But also the Ioniq 5 has an issue with that, and they actually have something that they need to work out, a defect of sorts. Not sure if it is a software issue or a hardware issue. I'm not too familiar with the Ioniq 5, but if you happen to know more about this, leave a comment down below. Also then just somebody else had a brand new Tesla Model Y with a few hundred miles on it and ran into the same problem and got stranded. The solution to that is this here. And with this here, at least you may not be stranded for long, or at least can get off the road into a safe place. So what actually is the problem? The problem is the 12-volt battery. For some reason, 12-volt batteries die. They always did. That's why these kits here exist. Well, every internal combustion engine car has a 12-volt battery. And as we all know, they have been making jump start packs for a long time. They used to be much bigger than what we got here. Now this is in its case, and if we look inside here, actually we have a cable, and the actual jump start pack is only this big, and it comes with a cable like this here with the two clamps, and then we just, if I can open it there, we plug this in here, and now we can attach this to the car battery. And this was basically intended for jump starting gas cars or diesel cars, internal combustion engine cars. And why was that made? Because 12-volt batteries just die, sometimes for no reason. And that has not changed with electric cars, unfortunately. 12-volt batteries still die for no reason. Who knows what? I mean, a lot of starter batteries in ICE vehicles died during hot summers or cold winters, because that's extremely hard on those batteries to crank an engine. We don't have to crank an engine in an electric car, but the batteries still die. And sometimes it is just a faulty battery, but it also could be a faulty DC to DC converter on the car that is not charging the battery or not charging it properly. There may be other reasons in the software why it's not working properly. Who knows? But it happens. You want to have one of these in your EV. Yes, they're made for gas cars basically, but you want to have one of those in your EV. It fits in a glove box or in a little storage area in the trunk or in the frunk, depending on what car you have. And when your battery dies, this may keep you going. It depends a little bit on the situation. In our case, our viewer got stranded, and he was in the car, so he was able to pop the hood and everything. In other cases, like that Tesla Model Y, the car was locked, and now there was no way to unlock it and get in. There is a way actually on a Tesla, so Tesla owners, you just need to read your owner's manual. It will explain how you use this to open the front, then access the battery, and once you access the battery, the 12 volt side will power up. So no matter which electric car you're driving, make sure you know where your battery is located so that you know where to hook up these two wires to, and make sure you know how to hook them up. So black wire is ground, red wire is positive. It's labeled on the battery, but sometimes really hard to see. So you may want to look at that and be familiar with it. In case of like the Chevy Bolt, if your 12 volt power goes down, your key fob will not work anymore, right? And you need to be able to unlock your car. And so you have an actual physical key that's inside the key fob that you can get out and then get in your car and pop the hood and get under there. So yeah, it depends on what you are driving, but you need to know what to do if you're locked out of your car with the 12 volt battery dead. So how can you access your car? And that is different from one car to the next. Make sure you check your owner's manual to know that. Get yourself one of those jumper packs and have it handy. Now, even if you have one of those jumper packs and it is inside your car and you have a Tesla, you still have a problem because you can't access it. With other cars where you have a physical key, you can get into your car, get it out of your glove box or the trunk, and well, make your car work again. You really need to know how it works, how you get into your car if the 12 volt battery is dead. That's the most important part. Then you can decide where you're going to put that jumper pack. And as I pointed out with a Tesla, you may be out of luck if the jumper pack is in your car, if the car is locked. There is no way to get in besides providing 12 volt power and a special point on the outside of the car. But essentially it comes down to getting to your 12 volt battery, hooking this up, and once you hook this up, you will have 12 volt back to your car, which will turn on the functions in the car. Basically, pretty much everything in the car is powered by 12 volt that is needed to make the car drive and function. So once you hook this jumper box up to the 12 volt battery, you would be able to put it in gear and drive it again. So you can put it in drive or reverse and actually move the car. So if you're stuck in a bad situation somewhere, if you do this, you get this on, you can at least drive it off. You could actually drive it for quite some time, well, until this is completely discharged, obviously. So there's a possibility that you could drive it 5 miles or 10 miles if you can attach this jumper pack nicely and put it under the hood somewhere where it's safe and doesn't fall off and so on. So you need one of these in an electric car still, because electric cars still have regular 12 volt lead acid batteries as they always used to have in all the ICE cars. And so we still need this jumper pack today in an EV. Tesla has started to put in small lithium batteries in place of the 12 volt lead acid batteries. At this point, nobody really knows if this is gonna solve the issue. The lithium ion battery, it's smaller, it's lighter, so it takes up less space. It also eliminates some of the weight, which is always good. Less weight means more range. But we don't know if these small battery packs are really going to work well in the cold, the heat, and so on and so forth. We hope that is the solution, but we don't know at this point. So at this point, you need one of those, because if your EV breaks down due to a discharged 12 volt battery, guess what? Your tow truck driver will show up with one of these, and he will just drive it up on the tow truck. So yeah, you need still one of those jumper packs for your EV. Ours we bought years ago for like $50. For some reason they're still $50 or $60. They haven't really come down in price. These packs also have other features usually, like this one. It's got a light on there. It's got 2 USB ports, so you can charge USB powered devices. Yeah, they come in handy for some other stuff too. So yeah, go out, get yourself one of these, and put it in a place where you can access it easily in case your car breaks down. Please share this video with your friends, family, put it on your social media so others can benefit from this content and be aware that they still have a 12-volt battery in their EV that could fail. Also, please give us a thumbs up for this video. If you haven't done so yet, please subscribe to our channel. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on any of our future videos. Thank you for watching. Goodbye. Also, don't forget to check out our Redbubble store. There's a link down below in the description.